What's up, Shack News? It's Asif, the man with the briefcase, over there at the chatty. I'm here with JB from HTC, and we're talking HTC Vive, the VR headset that you all are drooling over. So, JB, what are you guys showing here today at CES that's new and awesome?
Yeah, so we're showing off the Vive Pre, so it's the second generation developer kit. We've had a lot of updates that have happened, a lot of advancements that have happened since the original dev kit, and we wanted to get those in the hands of developers, and we're launching a second generation developer kit. Every component's been redesigned from the ground up. We've got a new headset with a lot of new enhancements, a new strap. We've got new interchangeable face gaskets, nose gasket. We've got a new integrated camera on the front that's really exciting. The camera actually takes in elements of the real world into the virtual world and kind of projects those inside of the virtual world. It integrates completely with the chaperone. So as you know, the most unique thing about HTC Vive is room scale VR, being able to get up and walk around inside the virtual world. So part of that is being safe and being protected. So we have the chaperone that protects you from barriers inside of the room and lets you know when you're getting close to a wall or another object. So the camera integrates with the chaperone and actually allows you to see beyond the play space. We also have some new improvements with the visual fidelity of the system. So same resolution as before, but what we're doing now is two different things. We've got enhanced brighter displays. We're also doing what we call a mirror correction. Mirror correction corrects for this. It's almost like a defect in or what you see inside of the virtual environment when you're looking at really dark objects. You see what looks like you're looking through a dirty window, or like there's a piece of linen hanging between you and the virtual world. And so we're actually correcting for that. So the combination of that with the new brighter displays and some of the software enhancements, we're able to provide a deeper sense of presence and a really higher clarity experience than where we were before. So it's actually not screen door. It's a little bit different. The screen door effect is that's a limitation of resolution. That's not really going to change. But what we feel is that because we have such a deep level of presence, people tend to kind of forget about that. What we're talking about is almost an imperfection in what you're seeing between you and the virtual world, and we're kind of correcting for that. So it doesn't matter if you're in a dark scene or a bright scene, everything's going to look good. So overall, we're noticing kind of difference in quality. I mean, you tried it before. What did you think about today?
I think that the counterbalancing is much better on the HMD itself. I think the controllers, I tried the prototype last time, and those things were, they were strapped together just in time for VR LA, it seemed. I really like how light they are. They look a little bigger visually than they feel. How much more iteration will we see in the controller from here to launch? Or is this really what we're going to be getting?
Sure. So this is definitely really close to consumer product. I mean, like I said, we made a lot of advancements and we wanted to get those out. We've come a really long way since what you had and even the original dev kit to the new second generation dev kit now. So we're definitely much closer to where we want to be.
And I noticed that the front-facing camera is not stereoscopic, but it sure does seem like you guys are sensing 3D space. Is this the sensors at work in conjunction with the camera, or how are you able to do that where you really, it looks like you're in the real world when you push that button on the controller?
Sure. So everything kind of works in symphony. We've been working on room scale since the very beginning. It's definitely not an afterthought for us. We kind of built the entire system from the ground up. So the sensors work directly with the base stations, and then the camera works directly with the chaperone. So everything kind of works together, and it's a combination of all of those tools working together to provide you the most immersive experience, as well as an experience where you can be protective and have the convenience of being able to, take a seat while you have the headset on, or take a drink or talk to somebody without ever taking the headset off. And so it's really kind of a convenience and safety feature.
And the touchpads on the controller, are they still going to have haptic technology where you can feel it kind of force feedback on you?
Absolutely, yeah. So we actually have a new haptic engine inside of the controllers now, so kind of like an HD haptic feedback. So you actually get more influence from the virtual world, that kind of vital feedback about the interactions you're having. You can feel it now more than ever. The cord is definitely required. It will be probably for the next, good little bit. Unfortunately, in order to produce the type of fidelity that we're doing, 1080p in front of each eye, 90 frames a second, you have to have the cable. There's a lot of bandwidth going through that cable. What we find is that after you spend time with Vive, you do 5, 6, 7, 8 demos, you kind of forget about the cord. You end up kind of managing it subconsciously. You know where it is, and now with the camera, how it's integrated with the chaperone, you can double tap that button. You can see where the cord is if you needed to. And they're definitely people who write demos for Vive or experiences for Vive. They're not going to be writing software where you're spinning in circles or you're jumping around. They always take in consideration the cable. So I'm sure there's going to be third-party manufacturers looking at different cable management solutions. We're still looking into how do we make the cable more compact and more flexible, but the cable's definitely required. It's not going to be gone for a while.
One solution I saw at GDC was a computer that you wore on your back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that one.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's neat. You know, again, it requires, you know, a lot of bandwidth and, you know, a powerful PC. So, I'm sure there will be things like that coming out. We're really excited for it. You know, we're focusing on the headset, and we be as supportive as possible for people making anything that makes the experience better.
And, you know, I think HTC really could use a home run. I think you guys have a home run product here. You know, what do you think on the software front is HTC contributing? Are you guys helping on the OS, or is this really Valve handling software and you guys handling hardware?
Sure. So, you know, in the beginning, it kind of started out where we were focusing on the hardware and the design and the development, and Valve was obviously focusing on the software. It's a really close partnership now. We're working together on everything. There's some things that we haven't talked about yet that we're definitely going to be telling you in the near future. So I kind of want to wait for that, but definitely know that it's a close partnership. It's going to long-lasting partnership, and we're definitely looking at all those things together.
Awesome. And is there, I heard some rumors that maybe pre-orders will happen in the middle of February. Can you confirm that?
Pre-orders will happen in February, yeah, and then it should be in consumers' hands by April.
Do you hear that, Shackers? So all you guys that are like, I don't know about the Oculus Rift at $599, let's stay tuned to HTC, because they have something for real. They have a legit alternative to high-end VR, and I think you guys have really focused on that hobbyist that really wants the best.
Sure, yeah. So we're definitely focused on high performance, high sense of presence and immersion. Definitely not sacrificing performance for accessibility or quality for sure. We've been building products for a very long time. You know, HTC has a rich design heritage, and that's why we're partnering with Valve, is because we build great products that people use, products that people love and enjoy. So we're really excited to be working on this project, and we definitely build things to be premium and work exceptionally well. And like I said, we had made those advancements, and so bringing those to the developers to make sure that when it gets to consumers, not only do they have more content, they've got better content, and they've got better performing hardware than they would have had if we had to put it out, 6 months ago or 3 months ago.
Yeah, I just have one suggestion for a potential launch title. You know, you're with Valve. Everyone at Shack News has been dying to play Half-Life 3. You know, that controller kind of feels like a crowbar. I'm just saying, I don't know. What do you think? Would you like to play Half-Life 3 for your...
We hear that a lot. That's definitely, again, a question for Valve.
Half-Life 3 not confirmed. Well, thank you so much for spending the time. Thank you for the demo, and for everything virtual reality and gaming news. You're already in the right place. You're on shacknews.com.
Shack News.